Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm Bonnie Bowman. I'm a Public Information Officer with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. The BCA is assisting the Winona Police Department in investigating the disappearance of Madeline Kingsbury. Today you'll hear from Winona Police Chief Tom Williams, and you'll also hear from Maddie's sister, Megan Kingsbury. We will have time for questions at the end of the news conference, but I do want to remind everybody this is a very active investigation and there are limits on the things that we can tell you today. So please respect that when you're considering your questions at the end of the news conference. For now, I'll turn it over to the Chief.
Good morning. I'm Winona Police Chief Tom Williams. I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to spread the word about the disappearance of Maddie Kingsbury. We are very hopeful that we will find her. Maddie was last seen the morning of Friday, March 31st. Maddie and the father of their children dropped the children off at daycare shortly after 8 a.m. Maddie did not show up for work, which is very unlike her, and we are worried for her safety. During the course of our investigation, we know that Maddie returned to her residence on Cary Drive in Winona around 8:15 a.m. on March 31st. The vehicle that Maddie normally drives is a 2014 dark blue Chrysler Town & Country minivan, depicted to my right. The father of Maddie's children has spoken to law enforcement and told us that he left the residence in Maddie's van around 10 a.m. and upon returning later in the day, Maddie was not home. We believe a van similar to Maddie's van was driven on County Road 12 and Highway 43 in Winona County, and then southbound on Highway 43 through the eastern part of Fillmore County. Later, a van similar to Maddie's traveled back toward Winona on Highway 43. All of this occurred between approximately 10 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. We believe the van remained parked in the driveway of Maddie's residence from 1:30 p.m. on. Nothing to date has indicated that Maddie left the residence on foot or in another vehicle. The public has asked if we are currently looking for the van, and we are not. Investigators have searched the van and the residence. Inside the residence, investigators located Maddie's phone, the jacket she had been wearing earlier in the morning, along with her wallet and ID. Maddie's family and friends tried to contact Maddie throughout the day on March 31st without success. It was unlike her not to respond. Based on all of this, we believe Maddie's disappearance is involuntary, suspicious, and we are all concerned for her safety. Law enforcement began searching areas nearby Maddie's residence and along Highway 43 in both Winona and Fillmore counties. Our search efforts have been ongoing. We've been assisted by other law enforcement agencies and volunteers. Our search efforts have included people on foot, in vehicles, as well as by water and air. We are doing everything we can to bring Maddie home. We have spoken with many of her family members and friends and are actively following any developing information. No stone is being left unturned, and we are using every tool at our disposal to find her. Many of you have asked how you can help, and we really appreciate that. Here's what we are asking the public to do. If you live in or around Winona and Fillmore counties, especially along and around the routes previously mentioned, we're asking you to walk your property, check out buildings, and have a good look around for any signs that someone passed that way or for signs of a disturbance. Please check any cameras that you have on your property, including game cams, doorbell cams, and security cams. Look for someone passing by. We also ask that you
I don't know why it stopped.
police department or crime
For anyone just coming in, this is
stoppers.
Gold.
Your information might be the final piece that brings Maddie home. We know this is an extremely difficult time for Maddie's family and friends who want nothing more than to have her home. I'd like to welcome Maddie's sister, Megan, up to say a few words.
I'm not a public speaker, so appreciate your patience with me. Thank you all for coming. My family and I really appreciate all of the attention and wanting to help. I'm Madeline Kingsbury. I'm Maddie's older sister. Speaking on behalf of my entire family, those of us in town, out of town, out of state, including my older brother, Stephen, wasn't able to make it here at the moment. He's overseas on deployment. He's currently en route from Romania to be here. As it's been said, we all know, and I know everyone wants details about the investigation and what's been discovered. I'm not talking about that right now. And to be honest, I don't know everything either. I'm here to talk about Madeline and her children. Madeline is many things. She's a mother, sister, daughter.
Okay, it's up. Hold on. I'm getting it up. It's sideways, though. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Not sure why it's sideways, but it'll do. Wonder if there's a way I can flip it. Yeah, thank goodness she wasn't. So I've been hearing that she was on his aunt and uncle's property. Oh, they flipped it. Good. Okay, hold on. I tried to look for the aunt and uncle, and I can't find them. They said T and C, whoever they are. I thought maybe like Tim. I think there's a Tim. I don't know. So if anyone knows that, please let me know, because I've been trying to figure out who the aunt and uncle are. Because I know his parents live not far from there, but starting to get crispy. I'm just gonna keep it muted until they start. But let me just say, I do not like Adam's family at all. They were just super disrespectful to Madeline's family, like so disrespectful. They were writing on Facebook that they just wanted the reward money, and then Madeline was off her meds and she was bipolar, that she was in Mexico, and they're framing Adam, that they were framing evidence or planning evidence. They were saying they wanted to go to this benefit that they weren't invited to, and that they were just going to show up. I mean, they just said horrible things when, like, this family is just going through the most difficult time in their lives. And that just had me, ugh. And they really, really were disrespectful. So I'm going to be live tonight also, where, I have screenshots of some of that. and we'll go over, the whole case again and everything, and Google Map stuff out. Right now they're not saying shit. Like, they've been hella quiet now, since all this went down. I haven't seen any of them make a statement, so I guess we'll see if they do eventually. Yes, Rowena, how I know. Well, so Adam had the nerve to try and get custody of the kids, like full custody, and take the kids from the parents. First off, when CPS showed up to the house when he had the kids, he locked himself in the house and was cursing at them. He didn't like, when he took the kids, he didn't even like grab their stuff. They like ran out of there. The family was, talking crap about that. The daughter was saying she took a video, or his sister was saying she took a video and she would post it, saying all this stuff. And then they gave custody to the parents, I guess, because he was considered a suspect. And then they gave custody to the parents because he had no custodial rights because they were not married. And in Minnesota, if you're not married, the father has no custodial rights. So he filed for custody. And I guess in court, they said he admitted that the state needed to be involved. I don't know what that means, but in a nutshell here, I'll tell you what it said exactly. But hey, MK, long time no see. Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm glad you stopped in to say hello. I haven't seen you out. I'll be live tonight, probably like 9:30ish, to talk about the case and some updates on Oklahoma. And I have a couple updates. Updates on Oklahoma, because the autopsies were released. This case, what was the other one I had updates for? I wrote it in my community post. Now I can't think of it. Oh, Anissa. Her parents are concerned. Foster care by the state. Hold on. All right, so this is the announcement they said for the custody thing. Okay, cool, MK. Says custody announcement. No trial tomorrow. Fravel made an admission that the children are in need of protective services, so status quo remains in terms of custody. Children will remain with the Kingsburys temporarily until a custody hearing date is set. The children's names are not to be in print of any kind. Thank you to everyone who had planned on attending the trial. So, I'm not sure what it means that he made an admission that the children are in need of protective services. Like, that he can't do it? Like, or did he, like, I mean, I don't think he confessed, but let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find, like, when are children in need of protective services? Is abandoned or without a parent, guardian, or custodian. Has been a victim of physical or SA. Resides with or has resided with a victim of domestic child abuse, resides with or would reside with a perpetrator of domestic child abuse, is a victim of emotional maltreatment, is without necessary food, clothing, shelter, education, or required care, is without the special care made necessary by physical or mental or emotional condition, is medically connected, is an infant who is chronically and irreversibly comatose, the provision of treatment to an infant would merely prolong dying, in whose parent, guardian, or other custodian for good cause desire to be relieved of child's care and custody, has been placed up for adoption, is without proper parental care because of emotional, mental, or physical disability, or state of immaturity of the child's parent, guardian, or other custodian, is one whose behavior, condition, or environment is such as to be injurious or dangerous to the child or others. Like, did he know he was going to get arrested, or did they have a lot of evidence against him and he knew that he wasn't going to win, so he just agreed? Yeah, I guess, Linda, yeah. Like, it makes me wonder, did he know that he was going to get arrested? Did he know they found a body? Or maybe at this, all right, so supposedly she was, I don't know if this is 100% true, this is just what I've been seeing, is that she was found on his aunt and uncle's property. Maybe he did that because he knew they were going to find the body because they issued a search warrant for there. And then at that point, he realized he was going to be arrested and just, knew he had to, make that decision. I mean, that's the only thing I can really come up with. So, but yeah, and then tonight also the Oklahoma autopsies have been released. I haven't gotten the report yet. I'm going to try and order them tomorrow. They're expensive though. They're like $20 a report. So I know most of the details about. Yeah. Well, so everyone's saying it was family property. And here's another crazy thing too. Searchers went out on April 23rd and they were close to where the body was found. And Adam was chasing their bus that they all got on to go travel to the area with his bike. Oh, here we go.
Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm Bonnie Bowman. I'm a public information officer for the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. We have been assisting the Winona Police Department in investigating this case. Today you'll hear from Winona Police Chief Tom Williams, Fillmore County Sheriff John DeGeorge, and BCA Special Agent in Charge Michelle Fresconi. We will have time for questions after they give their prepared remarks. However, I do want to let you know that as of today, we will not be able to comment on any charges or charging decisions. That is something we'll be able to discuss at a later date, but that is not something we will comment on today. I appreciate you respecting that and also respecting the family as we continue moving through this process. At this time, I'm going to invite up Chief Williams.
Good afternoon. I'm Winona Police Chief Tom Williams. We are here today to announce that human remains were found yesterday in Fillmore County. This morning, the Southern Minnesota Regional Medical Examiner's Office performed an autopsy. Law enforcement has confirmed the remains are those of Madeline Kingsbury. Unfortunately, while this discovery is not what we were hoping for, we are thankful to be able to bring Maddie home to her family. Her body was found by a Fillmore County investigator on a remote stretch of road off Highway 43 north of Mabel at approximately 1:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Digital evidence collected by investigators led us to this area. It should be noted that the location of Maddie's body was off a low-maintenance public roadway and was not property owned by the Fravel family or any of their relatives. The area had been previously searched, but Maddie's body was covered and concealed in such a manner that she was not visible. To say the least, the last 69 days have been frustrating, full of heartache and pain for the family, law enforcement, and the community. But during this time, the family never gave up. Law enforcement never gave up. The community never gave up. We want to recognize that the support from volunteers, public safety professionals, and all the media outlets were instrumental in keeping the blue light shining in order to bring Maddie home. We have said that we will hold anyone involved in Madeline's disappearance accountable, and we are here to tell you that we will hold steadfast on that commitment. We are asking everyone to respect the family's privacy and allow them the time to grieve and mourn the loss of Maddie.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John DeGeorge. I'm the Fillmore County Sheriff. On behalf of the Fillmore County Sheriff's Office, we offer our deepest condolences to the family of Madeline Kingsbury. As Chief Williams stated, this is not the outcome we had hoped for, but we are grateful to help bring the search for Madeline to a close. After the conclusion of the large-scale searches led by law enforcement, Fillmore County Sheriff's Office investigators and deputies have continued to search specific areas and follow up on investigative leads on a daily basis. Hundreds of tips have come in to our team from many different sources, and each one of them was thoroughly explored. We are thankful for the partnership and the professionalism of the Winona Police Department, the Winona County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota BCA, and all of the other supporting agencies. I am proud of our team of investigators and deputies who have kept focused and stayed committed and determined throughout this investigation. Our focus now is to continue to assist the Winona Police Department with every resource available to us to ensure that an accurate and complete investigation is prepared. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Fresco, and I'm the Special Agent in charge of the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. We want to express our gratitude for the incredible partnership that has been allowed by this team to successfully find Maddie. The Winona Police Department invited the BCA to help with this case from day one. And since that, every homicide agent throughout the state has helped investigate this case. We want to also acknowledge that the forensic scientists and the analysts who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes through mountains of evidence to generate leads. We are grateful for the more than 450 tips that have been sent to us. Law enforcement had evaluated each one of them and followed up on as many leads as possible. It's this kind of collaborative effort that brought us here today, able to bring closure to Maddie's family. Thank you.
And that concludes our prepared remarks. I'd like to open it up for questions.
Would there have been enough evidence to arrest Adam Fravel if Maddie's body had not been found?
Unfortunately, I can't comment to that aspect. That would be a charging decision by the prosecution.
Where was Adam arrested, and was he arrested without incident?
Adam was arrested at a residence in Mabel, and yes, he was arrested without incident.
What led to Adam's arrest? Why was he arrested in this case?
It was a probable cause arrest that we felt that we had enough evidence to make a probable cause referral.
Can you tell us any more about that?
Not at this time.
Do you believe that Maddie's body was in the same place this entire time, or had it potentially been moved at some point?
I can't comment on that.
Do you have a preliminary cause of death?
Not at this time. That was one of the reasons for the delay.
Are there any other questions?
Can you tell us more about the digital evidence that led you there?
We actually, to be specific on the digital evidence, no, we've had mountains of digital evidence that's related to phone data as well as computer data.
Do you think the crime occurred in Winona County or Fillmore County?
I can't comment on that. That would be a charging decision by the prosecution.
And why second-degree murder and not first-degree murder?
Again, I can't comment on charging decisions. As Bonnie had stated early on, we will not comment on any charging decisions.
Do you believe anybody has helped Adam Fravel?
Still under investigation, and I'm not willing to comment on that.
Can you describe what concealed and covered means?
She was in a wooded area off of a gravel road. That's all I'm prepared to say.
You said that there was a delay in cause and manner of death. Are they able to determine that?
Again, I can't comment on that. That would have to come from the medical examiner's office.
You said Maddie's body was found in a public area, but you mentioned that it was not found on any land owned by Fravel or his relatives. How close is Fravel's property or Fravel's relatives' property to where Maddie was found?
The Fravel property is within the same area of Fillmore County, I would say within several minutes of where this is, and I think that's what it's specifically marked yet.
And can you just reiterate how the body was found yesterday afternoon?
An investigator was following up on electronic, a tip related to electronic evidence, and checked the area and located Madeline's body.
Can you describe the previous searches that had taken place there, how thoroughly that area had been looked at?
Specifically, I can't tell you how thoroughly that area has been looked at. What I can tell you is that we have searched with volunteer teams and with law enforcement in that general area, as well as most of the rest of that part of the county. But as indicated earlier, there were efforts made to conceal the location of the body. It was not visible from the roadway.
Was it something that you could walk right by this and not see it if there had been searchers there? Was it something that required very close inspection?
I don't think that we're prepared to comment on that right now.
Sheriff, we've talked to some of you out there about the emotional toll this has been on all of law enforcement. Could you talk about that moment yesterday around 1:30 when your deputy called in what they had discovered? What was that moment like for all of you up?
Well, our focus always remains on the job at hand. So our focus is always going to be, and was in that case, what we need to do next. We certainly recognize that this is emotional and it's for us as well as everyone else, but our number one is we've got a job to do. We can take your questions.
You mentioned that the remains were found at 1:30. What time was Adam Fravel arrested?
I think he was arrested, I would say, later in the afternoon. I don't know that.
By police officers or sheriffs?
Sheriff's deputies.
What was his demeanor like when he took him to custody?
I don't think we're prepared to comment on that right now. It went without incident.
Was the deputy alone or was this part of any kind of group?
No, the deputy was not alone.
Who was he with?
He was with other deputies.
How many? Just to clarify, do you mean during the arrest or during the search? I'm sorry, during the search.
During the search, during the search, the investigator that found Maddie was by himself.
A few weeks ago, a special prosecutor was brought in to kind of help with this case. What's his role going to be moving forward?
Again, the response on that is relating to anything with prosecution is that we are not prepared to comment on that at this time.
And how has this case affected law enforcement with such high emotions in town?
as Sheriff DeGeorge said, it's taken a lot of effort by everybody, and not just law enforcement, but volunteers as well. We know what the task at hand is. We know that we have a job to do. Everybody stepped up, and we did what we were required to do, and we will continue to do that through the trial stage of this as well.
Was this the biggest mass search in most of your all's careers? Can you kind of just comment on the scope of the last couple months here?
In my career, I do not recall a search of this magnitude. We had probably in excess of 2,000 searchers after the initial weekend where the volunteers came out, which was coordinated by Winona County Emergency Management Director Ben Klinger in coordination with other emergency management directors. But in my 36 years in law enforcement, this has been one of the largest searches that I've ever been a part of.
I know you received a lot of tips. Were there tips that ultimately were helpful in finding what you needed to find?
I can't comment on that at this time.
And what is next in this case?
We have to continue to follow up on all of the evidence that we have collected to date, as well as evidence that was collected yesterday. And we still have to review all witness statements.
So what happens with Madeline's two children? Who gains custody of them?
That would be a child protection, Winona County venue, and I'm not prepared to speak to that.
Is the delay with the medical examiner also leading to the delay in the charging decision? Or does that fall under charging?
That falls under charging.
Has Fravel talked with law enforcement, or is he refusing?
I'm not prepared to speak to that. It's still an active and ongoing investigation.
We have time for a couple more.
I know there are a lot of long hours and many, many agencies helping with this to date. Does that change at all going forward?
We still are dedicated, as Sheriff DeGeorge mentioned, all agencies are dedicated to continue to do what it needs to do to bring this to a successful conclusion.
One more? Will the benefit being held for Maddie still continue this weekend? The family said
Yes.
yes. Okay, the family says yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Also, just to clarify, the reason we are not prepared to comment on charging decisions is not in an effort to conceal anything. It's because our primary focus is to protect this case and protect the prosecution. And so that is the reason we are not prepared today to speak on any charging decisions or any information related to that. I just wanted to be clear as to our motivations for not sharing any of that information. Thank you again all for being here today. We appreciate your continued coverage and support as we work through this case. Everyone behind me, BCA, the local police, and the local county sheriffs are all here to the end of this case. Thank you.
Well, that sucks. I was hoping to hear more, but I'm guessing that they can't get the probable cause affidavit unless they formally charge him. But I wonder if they're going to try and gag order it. Why can't... Oh, there we go. But yeah, they did have good questions. So I'm going to pull up Google Earth because I want to see if we can find this gravel road, because I spent, like, when I tell you, probably like an hour and a half last night trying to narrow down where this would be, thinking that it was the aunt and uncle's property. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad my volume is low. Hold on. Is it a little louder now? You know what? Let me check my audio settings. That should be okay. Yeah, I just gotta speak better into the mic. All right, hold on. I'm trying to find 43. I think it's this way. Let me share. Give me a second. Put this over here. And I might have just been far away from the mic, and my volume on my mic was turned down a little bit. Oh my gosh, it is like so smoky here. It's terrible. My house was even hazy. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is County Road 43. And maybe it looks, or maybe it's this one. No. Let me just do. CR. Why did it bring me all the way up here? I said Mabel. All right, hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me a second. I'll get the address of the parents. And then I think it's 422. There we go. Okay, so this should be 43 right here. All right, yeah. So they said it was right out north and right outside of Mabel. So, all right, so real quick, his parents' address is right here. And it goes from 18 and turns into 43. Oh, yeah. All right, that makes sense. And then I got mixed up earlier. So they said a gravel road it was on off of 43. So let's look. This would still be Mabel. There's a house. They said a couple minutes away. That looks like a whole street, so I don't think it's that. I wonder if that would be considered a gravel road here. That's not like a wooded area. Maybe this? Let me make a new one. I just want to see what this location is. Can I give like an address? I feel like that could be it, like here, or it's close to the state line. All right, so that's pretty far up. They said just north. I'll be shocked if it was that far up, because like I feel like he put her in this specific spot so he could keep an eye on what was going on. You know what I mean? So if it was close to the state line, like that would be like more than a couple minutes away, I think, because it goes Mabel and then it turns into Peterson. All right, let me see. And then it as it goes up higher, it's not 43 anymore. It changes to like Bear Paw Road. What about this? Oh, it looks like there's like pretty sure what Wisconsin, because they said it was north. I don't know now. They have like a compass here. Yeah, they said it was north of Mabel. I think this would be going north because it says northwest on here. All right, what's this? Is this a gravel road or is it a driveway? I mean, this looks like... Does that look like it could be a gravel road? It might be like here. You know what I mean? That looks like a gravel road that like leads to other stuff, but... All right. We're just going to put place marks in possible areas so we can try and narrow it down. No, I didn't want to do that. No, 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 no. I lost my damn spot. Where is that place mark that I put down? Okay, here we go. Or this. What's this? Oh, that would be like... I don't know, man. That looks like... All right, so can I look at this? This is no, this isn't gravel, I don't think, is it? So it could be, that's a driveway, so I don't think he would be that bold. Oh no, what is going on? For you guys, for some reason it's like not loading my screen. I swear, if Dave is gaming, I'm like... Can you guys still hear me? It's like glitching out on my end. Okay, it's back. Sorry. I think Dave is gaming, so it's probably going to cause me more trouble. Hopefully not, though. All right. Where did that spot go? Look at this one right here. It's a wooded area. It's a gravel road, I think. All right, we'll put a place there. Yeah, he said a gravel access road. All right, so we marked that. That looks like a road because look, you can see like. All right, well, and they said it's right off Highway 40. They said it's a few minutes from the parents, which the parents is here. So let me add another place mark. Here's just my opinion. I feel like he would, like, if he was going to pick a spot, it wouldn't be that far away from his parents' house. So he could keep tabs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he could know when there's searchers out there, which is exactly what he did. I mean, he followed buses to where they were searching and he chased people off the road who were trying to search the area in like ATVs. It was like running people off the road. This is a driveway, so no way. This just goes into the woods, so that's definitely a possible area. That looks like a driveway too. But I think they said right outside of Mabel. That might be Mabel still, so we'll just keep going and keep checking. All right, so goes this way. What's this? Well, does that lead to a house? Like, what is that? All right, we'll just put a marker there too, just in case. All right, and then another thing they said, they saw him go in Fillmore County. Yeah, so I'm going along 43 and I'm north of Mabel right now. So this is 43 right here. And it's north of Mabel. I just don't think he would go this far. And technically that spot would be like north of the actual city of Mabel. You know what I mean? It's like the outskirts of Mabel. So they said it's a few minutes from his parents. I feel like it's that road that we saw because I feel like that road is just like, there's no, it's just like, this is too far. I think. This is Rushford. This is like the next city it goes into. I don't think he would go all the way up here, but they said he was at 43 in County Road 12. Highway 43 and 198th Street. Is that what it says? Is that what someone says? All right. See if. Oh, they're taking me way out of here. Hold on. It's just showing me Mabel. All right, let's try. CR. Oh yeah, no, that is definitely. Got it. It would be north. Why can I not find this? Where is 198th Street? 4 miles from the farm. All right, so that's his house. All right, let's just do 198. Houston, maybe? Oh. Where the hell is 198th Street? Did they give me an address for that? I'm confused. Let's try 198th Street. I'm Googling it to try and see. I don't know what town it would be considered. Oh, here it is. 198th Street. Okay, hold on. I found it. I think it's exactly where we said. Hold on. All right, so 198th Street, Mabel, Minnesota 55954. I mean, I don't know why this isn't coming up when I type it in on Google Earth. All right. In a nutshell, I can pretty much see where it is. It's, hold on, let me look at this one. I have to like go back and forth. All right. County Road 12. Yeah, remember they said he was past County Road 12? All right, I'll go to County Road 12, and it's 2 streets past that. So we might be exactly, because remember in the first press conference they said County Road 12? That's definitely it. Because look. All right, here's County Road 12. Okay, so here's County Road 12. Oh my gosh, it's right here. This is it. But this is like a driveway, it looks like. This is it right here. Because when I look at it on the map, it like swerves up, and there's a river. Can you see the river on there? No. It says the river's there. Hold on, let me show you guys. How can I share this? It's got to be that one because it's literally County Road 12, and then it goes 194th Street, and then 198th, and then it turns to the left right above that spot. So, yep, that's it. So her body was found. How do I know this again? Projects. So that's really close to his parents' house. I mean, that's like closer than I thought. Because look, there's his parents. It's like 1, 2, 4 streets away from his parents. Yeah, utility shed, maybe. Yeah, you're right. He did that on purpose so he could keep an eye on it for sure. That's definitely why he did that. What is this? Or this might be a gravel. Like this is could be over here. It could have been over here too. I wonder if he could. That's crazy. That's close. That's crazy to me. And check this out. Hold on, let me show you guys. Like this guy was stressing and he was following them. And I mean, literally doing everything he could to keep them from finding her body. And his family was helping. So it was like, you know, here's my thing. If, and I'm not trying to accuse the family because I have no idea if they know or not. I'm sure they wanted to, you know, be there for their kid. But like, why help them like run people off the road and deny them access to search if you're so confident that, you know, he didn't do anything? Look at this. This is crazy. Not that I've seen yet, but look, this is him riding on a ATV or a bike, following like the bus or what the bus they were on that they took to go search. And someone asked her, like, you know, was that near where the body was found? And she said, yeah. Let me see. It was on April 23rd. I'm curious if anyone got a video of it. And then this lady said, know the feeling his brother tried to run my truck off the road when we were searching with a UTV GAR. And there was another incident, but that is not mine to share. She said, we were too close to the lion's den, but frustrating when one of our searchers got a call from the Fillmore law enforcement saying she was harassing them, which we were not. We were searching for her, abiding by the laws. So, like, they kept calling the police. Someone said this area should be searched for clues. She said, shit, good luck. Fillmore called one of our searchers and told us not to harass them. Even though we were searching properties, we had permission and being on public roads, which is crazy because that area they don't own. They weren't harassing them. They were searching. So how do they have any say to call and say they can't search there? It's not even near them. Was she found near where he chased you? She said, yes. I'm curious if his family has responded. And then she said, "It's been a crazy day. I was going to ask for prayers." Hold on. When we went on an organized search for Maddie, there was no cell service. That didn't happen. No luck. We went searching other roads in the area and ended up being stalked by the suspicious boyfriend. He followed us, circled our van multiple times, rode up alongside of us, staring at us. He rode behind us, pulling alongside of us to stare at us. I took pictures and sent them to the police. So scared. Let's see. Well, I'm going to show this all tonight, but I'll show you a little bit of like what their family and stuff was saying. It's horrible. So this is his dad. Oh yeah, I agree, CW. Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? I mean, I don't know if his family knew. Like, they may have just, but it is weird that they were like helping him run people off the road and say that they're being harassed and stuff. Like, if you didn't know, then why wouldn't you just let the people go about what they're doing? All right, so he said, "We, the grandparents," I'm not going to say the kids' names, "we're looking forward to this event. We were notified that none of the Fravels, including relatives, are allowed to attend." Obviously. He's a prime suspect, and the public wonders why we don't join searches, prayer services, or fundraisers. Yeah, they didn't help with any searches, nothing. Like, this is how they treated her family who lost, like, the grandparents of her children who, they lost her. She was missing, and they were just being so incredibly rude. It was unbelievable. So all the family member would say, "I wonder if we would get stopped." I didn't even think. Like, I don't even know who all these people are. I'm nosy, sorry. How can they possibly know every person related to Adam? I mean, Lord, no, he's got tons of extended family. They just cut their attendance by 30%. I don't think I would want anything associated with them. That's his sister, the aunt. Without a court order, which I don't think they can do at a public venue, I am not sure they can legally stop any of you. This is so wrong. Continued prayers. Hold on. That's what I was thinking. Since when is this a thing? The issue is it was requested from the owner, which I'm sure was requested from the Kingsburys. I don't think it is. I think it's an intimidation stance. Gotcha. Definitely. Exactly. They're acting as if my niece and nephew don't have another side of the family. It's a disgusting act. Let everyone think they are a godly family. We know what they've been doing, and it's sick. Yeah. Wait. No. That's the other Maddie. That's Madeline Pandoha. I think I'm saying it right. Mario Chican's sister, Sammy, flipped Madeline Pandoha, the other Madeline's family out. Not this Madeline. All right, so this is his sister. Said, "Oh man, an admirer." For the record, if people wonder why the Fravels did not participate before they were uninvited, well, there you have it, for no reason at all. Devil's fools don't far from their family tree. Um, and then she posted a picture of her comment for no reason at all, so it was just to be a dick. Who said Adam went anywhere when the kids were taken? Stop feeding yourself BS. I know, and so disrespectful too, like while their daughter is missing and their grandchildren and niece and nephew have lost their mother. Then she said, they are just after the money. That's true. Too many hungry money people. If I knew where she is, I'd grab that money too. As much as I want Maddie to be found for everyone's sake, especially Ellie and Noah, I really hope that this is not the case. That would be so wrong, although people do pull things like this nowadays, but I keep praying for a good outcome, hoping and praying. Well, at least Rachel tried to make it sound better. This is so wrong. Continued prayer for answers. I don't remember if Tim is... Oh man, they're going to the comment section by... People are commenting on all the families' posts. But they really have been like totally mocking. Like people are all posting the mugshot in their comments. Oh man, this is gonna get ugly. I think Linda, to try and look innocent, to look like, like she ran away. Because they were trying to say that she was bipolar and off her meds and they're hiding her in Mexico and stuff. I think he was trying to make it look like she ran off and he was like the responsible parent, And look at the memes they would share. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. And then they said, I've heard all sorts of new info about you guys I never knew before. My favorite is the pig farm and the incinerator you supposedly have. I'm praying for all this to be resolved. I'm sure you and Anne are also going through a hard time. I'm sorry people are being so cruel. And then this guy said, I heard they had pigs, goats, and horses. When I said they had none, I was told, then what do they have? I wanted to answer mountain lions. People are so rude and judgy. Then he said, thank you. It's horrible what they are putting us through. Nobody. It's horrible what your son is putting you through. I wonder if they like turn comments off. Because it looks like you can't comment on their pages now. Continuing Fravel's family battle. Yeah, exactly. This is how Fravels fight this battle. Father of Madeline Kingsbury's children say he didn't have anything to do with her disappearance. He shared that. This one is deleted, but she's a very special woman. Please come home. So many prayers for her to be found unsafe, too. My cousins need their mom. I am sending prayers your guys' way and prayers that Maddie comes home. I'm curious if anyone's actually... they must have... if any of the family actually made any statements yet. They won't, I don't think. I don't think they'll say anything. Let me go back up. Yeah, the sister hasn't said anything. People are flooding her comment section. So they better just go ahead and shut off social media. So we were just wondering about the story you would like to get out. The truth, as you said, the family knew where she was. It was for money. I read all you guys' comments, but I'll leave you with this. The Lord sees all. Look, they're posting. Jesus. People are rough. I mean, look, I would have no problem with any family having their kids back. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You want to believe the best in your child and you want to support them. But you don't need to take low blows at the family that's missing their child and going through, the absolute worst thing you could ever possibly go through. These children are without a mom, and they're over here talking about she's in Mexico, and I have so many screenshots I haven't even shown you guys. I'm going to save them for tonight, but it was bad. It was. I was just curious if maybe they replied to sorry. I can't believe he put the body so close to his house. That's just alarming. But I like I was saying, all you had to do was just support your son. But you don't have to make low blow comments. There's kids involved, and they're like saying all these. Yeah, she ain't gonna answer all that. But anyways, I need to hop off because I gotta leave in 7 minutes to go pick up my kid from school. And I will be back tonight to talk about this, of course. And, I'll revisit the case and I'll have my little Google map ready where we can go over everything, go over any updates that come out. I'll show the screenshots. Also, I'm going to talk about the Henrietta autopsies that came out. Again, I don't have them yet, but I plan on getting them. They're just like $20 in autopsy, so I might just get specific ones. I don't think there's... Who posted? The sister? Megan Kingsbury? Is that who you're talking about? And Anissa, I have some updates on Anissa, which is pretty crazy too. She actually reached out to her family. From what I hear, she ran off with a guy she was talking to online since March. Granted, I only heard like one side of the family's things, but it's just some interesting information, and I'm not saying anything did or didn't happen, but I was like, what the heck? I was not expecting all this for sure. So I'll talk about that tonight. Hey, Emily, I'm just about to hop off because I got to go pick my kid, but you can catch the replay Were you talking about Megan the sister? Her? I seen this she did last night. I don't have time to play it though, but I'll play all these tonight, and we will talk about all that. 9:30 probably 9 or 9:30 Eastern time. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all tonight. Have a good day, everyone, while I go out and smother myself in Canada wildfire smoke. All right, Emily, thank you so much. Make sure you come back later. Keep an eye out for like 9:30 Eastern. But yeah, it is like the sky is like orange here. The sun is red, and there's smoke all over. And our air quality is in the 300s, which is like almost at the point where we're not allowed to go outside, that it could like kill us. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, Vanderpump Rules? Did you watch it last night? The reunion? We can talk about Vanderpump Rules at the end tonight. We can talk about that. It was definitely interesting. The affair lasted longer than we thought, which I figured that was going to come out for sure. But yeah, we can do a little VPR powwow too tonight, Linda. All right, see you guys. Thanks for coming. She just posted. Okay, I will check it out, and then I'll share. I'll share all that later. Bye, guys. See ya.